You can find the largest hotel suite in the world in Geneva in Switzerland, and it has 12 bedrooms.
12! Well, that is one big family staying there.
Yeah, and it's not cheap either. $80,000 a night. So yeah, this is probably a bit too much for the both of us and for you maybe too. So we will give this a 6 out of 10 on our rating scale. And this is just the start. It's gonna get so much better.
You always say this, don't be so sensational.
But it's true. Okay, how about this? Have you seen one of those alien movies?
Well, not really. I find them a bit scary.
Okay, well, HR Giga, a Swiss local, was part of the special effects team. And you know, back home in Switzerland, he built an alien art museum, as well as an alien-themed bar.
Well, it's a bit creepy. I prefer my German-themed bar.
Well, still cool, so we'll give this a 6.5 out of 10.
But wait for the end, cause it's gonna get crazy. Please don't say this.
I didn't do that, you just did. Alright, this one is more for you, Hans, being the outdoor lover that you are. How about seeing the largest waterfall in Europe, the Rhine Falls? And man, it's a beauty. 23 meters down, a width of 150 meters, and check out this viewing platform.
That is pretty cool, but really? That's the biggest one in Europe?
Yeah, apparently. I mean, it's not the Niagara Falls, we know that, but still, not bad. So we will also give this a 6.5 on our scale. Now you know what Switzerland has a lot of?
Is this something with cheese again? Because you know I'm lactose intolerant.
No, but it's actually about the animal which produces the milk for the cheese. Cows. Now in the canton of Valais, every year cows face off in a battle to see which one is the queen of the herd.
They make them fight?
No, they don't make them fight. These cows are famous for their sense of hierarchy and feisty temperament. You know, they frequently lock horns to see who is the boss, who is the strongest.
Feisty temperament? Sounds like my wife Gertrude.
So we give this a 7 out of 10. How should I explain the next thing? I'll just show you guys a clip.
What's going on there? Looks like a special form of Halloween. Swissoween.
Kinda. This is an event during carnival season in February in a very remote village in the Lötschental Valley. But you gotta be careful.
Why?
Well, if you're in their way, they just might push you in the snow.
Well, that is mean.
Traditions are traditions, I guess. And this one is centuries old. We give this also a 7 out of 10 on our scale. Now, how about another world record?
Well, how do you always say, beat me? No, hit me, whatever.
Only in Switzerland you can travel through the longest tunnel in the world. We all know there's lots of mountains in Switzerland, so they became experts in building tunnels underneath. And the longest one is the Gotthard Basis Tunnel connecting the north and the south of Switzerland. The tunnel is 54 kilometers long and it takes approximately 20 minutes for a train to pass through it. And the train reaches a speed of 250 kilometers per hour, which is quite impressive.
Very impressive, but also kind of scary that this mountain, you know, is on top of you. But I trust the Swiss engineering almost as good as the Germans. Very rule-orientated, you know, very rule-orientated.
Yeah, I know. Well, this is a clear 7.5 for this beauty. Hey, and if you enjoy, you know, our little banter here,
then make sure to subscribe and don't listen to this guy, listen to me.
Hey, I'm saying the same thing. So how about the next one? You can become James Bond.
That's the dude who always brags about having a license, right? I have a driver license too.
Yeah, but he has a license to kill. Anyways, we are watching a James Bond movie after this. My gosh. What I mean with becoming James Bond is that you can do a bungee jump at the Contra Dam, just like James Bond and GoldenEye Man. It's 220 meters high and it's the third highest bungee jump spot in the world. So if you want a license to thrill, go there.
License to thrill. That's a very bad joke, Flo.
Yeah, okay, not my best. Regardless, 7.5 out of 10 on our scale. Speaking about thrills, how about this? The Drift Bridge, which is a pedestrian suspension bridge in the Alps. So yeah, now you can feel like Indiana Jones. 107 meters long, height is about 100 meters.
Ah, that looks awesome and a bit scary, not gonna lie. Not sure if I could do this, especially with you, because you would start jumping on this.
Maybe I probably would. Very thrilling indeed, and hence a clear 8 on our scale. Now the next thing again is nothing for people who are afraid of heights, which is the Cabrio cable car, which is the world's first double-decker cable car.
The British design of cable cars.
Pretty much, yeah, there's a 360-degree view, and I think the feeling must be amazing if you're not afraid of heights. Also an 8 out of 10. Now the next thing might be a bit weird at first, but Switzerland has a high rate of gun ownership. About 2 million privately owned guns in a nation of just above 8 million people. And also Switzerland has a mandatory military service for men. And the government gives all these men that are fit for the service a pistol or a rifle. But they need to have training on them every year. So there's quite a lot of shooting ranges. And this one might be the craziest one.
Why? Looks normal.
Well, look again.
Wait, is that a road in between?
Yeah, but it's actually extremely safe. You know, there's a thick concrete wall that obstructs the view of the road, preventing shooters from actually shooting at the cars on the main road.
Oh, this.
In Switzerland, you can drive under flying bullets, 8 out of 10 on our scale. Now, these have been already pretty crazy, right?
Yes, they have not been bad.
But now we're getting into the really good ones. Only in Switzerland you can walk trails that could be right out of Lord of the Rings. I mean, we all know that it's beautiful there, but just in case you didn't.
Well, I've done it there. It's truly amazing.
Well, if Hans recommends it, then you know it's good. 8.5 out of 10 on our scale. Now, did you know that you can visit the birthplace of something that you use every day? The web. Who? Not who. What? The World Wide Web was created in this corridor at CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research, and it was invented there in 1989. Not by a Swiss, by a British scientist, Tim Berners-Lee. And are you ready for this, Hans? This is the first website.
Wow, that's not long ago. Like a little bit more than 30 years. Crazy how it changed everything. Almost as impactful as the German car.
You and your German cars.
Hey, they are efficient.
Can we get back to the web now? Sorry guys, 8.5 out of 10 on our scale for this amazing invention. Now we spoke about the beautiful trails, but oh boy, I feel there's only one thing that's more beautiful than the trails. The dreamy villages.
That is really nice.
I'm glad you agree with me for once. Stunning, and no words can describe that. 9 out of 10 and only in Switzerland. Now let's speak about one of the best and most surreal places to eat, the Berggasthaus Escher Willkirchli.
Ah, I've seen this one before.
Stunning, right? Quite literally built into a cliff. Looks crazy. And it's been around for about 170 years and it was originally a home for the farmers. How about eating a Swiss platter of cheese while staring into the Alps? Also a 9 out of 10. So we talked about trails, we talked about beautiful restaurants, and you know what else you can find in Switzerland?
Oh, you waiting for me to say something?
Yeah, kinda.
Well, I don't know, most beautiful cheese?
No, an array of beautiful train rides. I mean, check this one out, for example, the Glacier Express. I mean, what a view and what a ride in summer or in winter. And there's tons of these beautiful, beautiful train rides in Switzerland. They are expensive, you know, like the Glacier Express here is like $150 for the second class. But then again, everything is expensive in Switzerland. 9.5 out of 10. Now, Hans, what do they always tell us as little kids? Close your mouth while swimming, otherwise you'll swallow water. Well, you can leave your mouth open in Switzerland and just swim in a river full of drinking water.
Is this another one of your jokes?
No, I'm being honest, because the water is so clean in Switzerland. You know, most of the lake's water comes right from the mountain. It is absolutely perfect to drink the water. It's kind of like a stroke and drink, stroke and drink. Pretty amazing, 9.5 out of 10 as well on our scale. And number 1, an absolute must-do in Switzerland, and maybe I'm biased because, you know, I'm just a little child inside, the roller coaster in the mountain.
Ah, I love this. I went last year.
Now you use this bob to slide down the track that they built in the mountain, and you gotta control the speed with this handle so you don't go too fast like we did.
Sorry, I felt like back on the German Autobahn.
Yes, I know, there is some places in Germany and Austria where you can do this as well, but the highest one is in Switzerland at an elevation of almost 3,000 meters. For me, a clear 10 out of 10 on our scale. And if you want to see more videos of, things you can only do in, for example, Germany,
Then check it out here. I mean, Germany, that's my country. You should watch it.